In between in min term will take dot operator, whereas here in between will take plus operator. Whereas in min term, wherever they have given the value, there will substitute 1. Whereas here you have to substitute 0. Min term is a product of all the literals, whereas max term is a sum of all the literals. All the values are combined with some other pair or quad. That's why this can be called as redundant group. This you are not supposed to consider. Welcome back to one and all. Myself, Vasanta, lecturer in computer science, Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Today, we are going to start with the 10th session, that is the last session of Boolean Algebra chapter. Whereas already in the previous class, you have studied regarding the rules to reduce Boolean expressions, how to solve the Boolean expressions, as well as how to solve the equation or how to reduce the equation by using kernel map, that especially in min-term format. Whereas in today's class, you will study regarding the product of sum reduction using K-map. Whereas in the previous class, you have studied min-term. Now you will study regarding max term, how to reduce the expression by using max term. Then problems on max term. Regarding that, you will come to know today. Whereas, if I want to write a K-map for max term, consider we have two variables x, y. Then how to write the K-map for that one? Consider first you have to write x and then x bar, y, y bar. Same pattern here I am going to write once again. Consider we have two variable x here and then here y. If it is max term, then first we will write x and then here x bar. First x and then x bar, whereas here y and then y bar. While writing the values, this particular cell address represents x into y. While writing the value, whereas in min term, we used to write in between dot, whereas here in between you have to write plus. Whereas here x plus y bar, here x bar plus y, then here x bar plus y bar. This is regarding max term. See here corresponding row and corresponding column you have to consider this in max term. If it is min term, how to write? In the same way, here x and then here y. But first x bar and then x, here y bar and then y. Now, while writing the value, x bar into y bar you will write. Corresponding row and column only will take, but here plus, but here we have to take dot. Then x bar into y, x into y bar, then here x into y. Like this will represent a K-map for two variables. In the same way, K-map can be written for three variables also. Same x and then x bar will take. Whereas in min term, how we are writing? The same pattern, but there will take here x and then here y into z. First x bar will take and then x, whereas here yz, 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 yz. For first three bar and then last one bar we used to write in min term. Whereas in max term, how we will write? In the same pattern we will write, but here x and here y plus z. The same way x here we will write, but whereas in min term, for the first cell we write x bar, whereas here for the second cell we will write x bar. Then y plus z, y plus z, y plus z, here also y plus z. Just observe the difference between min term as well as max term. Whereas in min term, for first three bar and then for the last one bar we will write. Whereas here, for first three you are not supposed to put any bar. Then 1, 2, 3 and then for the last. See? Whereas first three and then last one bar in min term. Whereas in max term, first three and the last one remaining will have bar. Then here also same pattern 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wherever third row as well as third column will come, on that time it will take single jump. You just observe here x, x bar, y plus z. Here also y plus z bar, y bar plus z bar, here y bar plus z. Corresponding row as well as corresponding column you have to consider. Here x plus y plus z. Whereas here in min term, how we will write? X bar into y bar into z. In between in min term will take dot operator, whereas here in between will take plus operator. Then here x plus y plus z bar, x plus y bar plus z bar, x plus y bar plus z. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whenever third row as well as third column will come, on that time it will take a single jump. Next we will explain for three variables. While writing three variables, for example, if you have wx, yz, then here you will write first w plus x bar plus w bar plus x bar, w bar plus x. First three, 1, 2, 3 as well as last. Remaining we have bar. Here also y plus z, y plus z, y plus z. But for first three as well as last one, the remaining have bar. While writing the position also 0, 1, 2, 3. Third row will come, on that time it will take a single jump. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then once again third row will come, that's why once again it will take a single jump. 8, 9, 10 and then 11. 12, 13, 14 and then 15. While writing the value here, w plus x plus y plus z. Corresponding row and corresponding column will take. Whereas here, w plus x bar plus y plus z. Now in the same way here, w bar plus x bar plus y plus z. Whereas here also, w bar plus x plus y plus z. Corresponding row and then corresponding column you have to consider. Whereas here also, w plus x plus y plus z bar. On this column we have z bar. Then here, w plus x bar plus y plus z bar. Corresponding row as well as corresponding column. Here also, w bar plus x bar plus y plus z bar. Now in the same way here in the last one also, w bar plus x plus y plus z bar. Now in the third row in the same pattern we will write w plus x plus y bar plus z bar. Here w plus x bar, w plus x bar plus y bar plus z bar. Here also w bar x bar, w bar plus x bar plus y bar plus z bar. Now here also we will write the value, that is w bar plus x plus y bar plus z bar. See, w bar x, y bar z bar. In the same way corresponding row, w plus x plus y bar plus z, that is w plus x then y bar plus z. Then here w plus x bar plus y bar plus z. Whereas here w bar plus x bar plus y bar plus z. Whereas in the next one, w bar plus x plus y bar plus z. Like this, we will write the K-map, especially for 4 variable in maxterm. Now is it clear? Next, we will move on how to write the K-map for the given variables. Consider simplify f of ABC. 3 variables here we have. F of ABC equals pi. If you observe pi, it means that it is a maxterm. See, if it is min term, sigma. If it is pi, then it is maxterm. If it is small m, then it is min term. If it is capital M, then it is maxterm. By that only we can identify whether it is a min term or a maxterm. Now, whereas here in the question simplify f of ABC equals pi capital M of 0, 3, 6 and then 7 they are given. Then how to write this one? How to simplify? Here 0, 1, 2, 3. Because third row it will take single jump. 4, 5, 6 and then 7. Now wherever they given the value, there you have to substitute 0 here. Whereas in min term, wherever they were given the value, there will substitute 1. Whereas here you have to substitute 0. Now for the place of 0, you have to write 0 once again. Then on the place of 3, 0. On the place of 6, 0. On the place of 7, 0. For the remaining cell, you have to write 1. Whereas in min term, we will encircle the ones, whereas here we will encircle the zeros. Now here, just we will encircle. Here, this is one pair, this is one pair, and this is single one. Now, then like this, you have to write the K-map for the given one. Now, whereas if I am going to consider the first pair, what is the, I am going to consider this is the first pair. Then A and A bar will cancel and the remaining will be B bar plus C bar. If I am going to consider this is the second pair. In second pair, what is the value? Here only one row we have, that is A bar. Then here A bar plus, on this particular 2 columns, the common factor B bar plus C bar plus here B bar plus C. But when you observe this, B bar is a common factor. Then for single, we don't have any alternative values. For single, what is the value corresponding row we have to consider? That is A plus here B plus C. B plus C. Like this, you have to mention the value. Therefore, what is the reduced form? Reduced form equals, see here, first pair, that is B bar plus C bar into A bar plus B bar into A plus B plus C. Like this, you have to write the K map when they are given for 3 variables. Now, is it clear? Next, if I want to reduce or any POS expression by using K map, first we have to draw an empty K map, rough K map you have to write. Then map the given function by entering zeros. Whereas in minterm, there will enter 1, whereas here you have to enter zeros. Then enter 1 in all the left out cell. For the remaining cell, you have to substitute 1. If you observe this, see wherever they given the value, there I entered circle, that is 0. And for the remaining cell, we have substitute 1. Now, for the remaining cell, you have to substitute 1 for the empty place. Then encircle adjacent zeros. You just encircle adjacent zeros. Then in the form of octet, quad as well as pair format. Remove the reduced expression for all group by using AND operation. So here in between AND operation you have to write. Now is it clear? Like this you have to solve the given K map. Now we will solve some of the expressions like find the minimum POS expression. Y of ABCD equals pi of 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14 and then 15. This is very important. For 5 marks, they will ask this type of question. Then from this, you observe that pi is there. If there is a pi, then it is max term. Now we'll explain this problem with the K map. See here, first here we will write totally 4 variables. That's why we'll write the K map here. While writing the variables, we have 4 variables. That's why here I will write A plus B, here C plus D. Okay, now here A plus B, here also A plus B, here also A plus B, here also we take A plus B. Whereas here C plus D, C plus D, C plus D, here also C plus D. Okay, now here for the first 3 you are not supposed to put bar, for the remaining 4 you have to put bar. 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also for first 3 don't put any bar, for the remaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas if it is min term, then for the first 3 and then for the last one it is bar. Whereas if it is max term, first 3 and the last one, remaining that you have bar. Now their position wise 0, 1, third row as well as third column, it will take a single jump. That's why 0, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then once again it will take a single jump. 8, 9, 10, 11. Next 12, 13, here 14 and then here 15. Just substitute 0 wherever they are given the value. Now on the place of 0, 0. Then on the place of 1, next 3, then 5, 6, 7. Then for the place of 10, 14 and then 15. For the remaining cell, you have to substitute 1. Okay, now encircle the zeros. While encircling, you have to check first for roll mapping. Roll mapping here, if you observe, then it is not possible. Then next, octet we have to check. Octet is also not possible. Adjacent 8 zeros I am not getting. That's why octet is also not possible. Next, I have to check for quad. While checking the quad, here we have to check. Here, how many quad we have? First, I am going to take this is 1 quad. Here, I am going to take 1 quad. This is 1 quad. Next, here, 1 more quad. Then next, what I have to do? Next, here, quad is everything is completed. Next, we will check for pair. This is 1 pair. And here, 1 more pair. See, totally on this, we have 2 quads and 2 pairs. Now, is it clear? Now, we will write the equation for that. First, I am going to take this is the first quad. First quad value. What is the first quad value? Corresponding 2 rows and corresponding 2 columns you have to consider. On these 2 rows, A, B bar, B bar we have. That's why A bar will cancel. The common factor will be B bar plus, here on these two columns, C bar plus D bar, C bar plus D we have. Then the common factor will be C bar. First quad it is completed. Then I will take second quad. On the second quad, I am going to consider this is the second quad. On this second quad, the corresponding row here A plus B, here A plus B bar we have. Then A is the common factor. Whereas here on this C plus D bar, C bar plus D bar. Then the common factor will be D bar. Second quad is completed. A plus D bar. Next I will take the pair. Whichever you want, you can take first pair, and whichever you want, second pair you can consider. First pair value. What is the first pair value here? I am to consider this is the first pair. On this, only one row we have. That's why I am going to write A plus B. A plus B. But when I consider these two columns, the common factor on these two columns will be C plus C. Then I am to consider this is the second pair. On this second pair, what is the value? See, two rows we have, but only one column. On these two rows, the common factor will be A bar plus, here so only one column we have. That's why there is no any cancellation will occur. The entire value to write, that is C bar plus D. Therefore, reduced form equals. See, first I will write the first quad, that is B bar plus C bar. In between dot you have to write the next plus D bar. Next pair A plus B plus C. Next A bar plus C bar plus D. Like this, you have to write the reduce for the given expression. Now is it clear? Let's explain one more problem. Reduce the following K-map in POS form for three variables. Then you have to write the K-map for three variables like this way. While writing, first here I am going to take A and here B plus C. See here, for the first three bar, if you have three variables, then for the second part we have bar. Now here A bar, B plus C, here also B plus C, B plus C, here also B plus C. For the first three remaining have bar. Then here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 7. Now wherever they given the value A plus B plus C, which cell we have A plus B plus C? Here I have to write 0. Okay, next A plus B plus C bar. A plus B plus C bar. Here 0. Next we have A plus B bar plus C bar. A plus B bar plus C bar. Here also we have one circle. Then one more A bar B plus C. Here 0. A bar plus B plus C. For the remaining cell you have to substitute 1. Now encircle the value. While encircling, first you have to check for roll mapping. Roll mapping is not possible here. Next, first we have to check for octet. Octet is also not possible. The next quad. Quad is also not possible on this case. Next we will check for pair. While checking the pair, this is one pair and this is one more pair. And if I want, I can pair these two also. For example, if I want to consider these two is one more pair, then this can be called as redundant group anta karithivi, because all the values, this 0 as well as this, both are combined with some other pair. That's why this can be called it as redundant group. Redundant group, that we are not supposed to consider, that we have to remove. Therefore, the first pair value. What is the first pair value? Here I am to consider this is the first pair. A and A bar will cancel. Then the remaining will be B plus C. I am to consider this part. Then this is a second pair. On this second pair, the value represent. This is the second pair. Only one row we have, that is A. But on these two columns, B plus C bar, B bar plus C bar, then the common factor will be C bar. You are not supposed to consider this one because this can be called as redundant group, because all the values are combined with some other pair or quad. That's why this can be called as redundant group. This you are not supposed to consider. Therefore, reduced form equals B plus C into A plus C bar. Now is it clear? Next we'll explain one more problem. That is, given f of ABCD equals pi of 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 using K-map to reduce the function f using POS form. Write the logic gate diagram for the reduced POS expression. Whatever results we get, for that result you have to write the logic gate diagram. Now in this we have K-map. While writing the K-map, 4 variables. That's why here I will take A plus B, here C plus D. Okay, now here A plus B, here also A plus B, here also A plus B, here also A plus B. C plus D, C plus D, C plus D, C plus D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, here 14 and then 15. Now just see the values 0. Next for 2 it is 0. For 4 it is 0. Then for 6 it is 0. Next 8, 0. 10, 0. Next 14, 0. Okay, now we will check one by one. Here role mapping first you have to check. If you have 0 here, then I can take it as a under role map octet I can consider. But here I don't have 0. Then what I have to write? Then I have to check for quad. Under quad, I can consider 2 quads. First, under role map, this is one role map. The corridors I can consider. This is one role map. And one more role map I can consider. These two I can consider another role map. These two is one more role map. Under that we have quad. Next one more option we will get here 0, 0, 0. Then I can consider this is one more quad. Then totally here how many quads we have? Here one is, here one quad, here one quad and here another quad. Totally 3 quads we are getting. Now how to write the expression for that? To perform that, now see here I am going to consider this is a first role map. Under that first role map. First role map equals, see all the 4 corridors I am going to consider, whereas here on all the 4 corridors A plus B and here A bar plus B we have. Then the common factor will be B. Whereas in first and last the common factor, if you observe, then D is a common factor. Then second I am to consider these two is one more role map. Then second role map. Under second role map, see these 2 columns we have to consider. Then on these 2, A is a common factor. And when I consider the column, see here, under these 2 the common factor will be D. Now I am to consider this is a one more quad. Quad value equals. Under these 4 rows we have, all the 4 rows will cancel. Then the common factor here C bar plus D. Therefore the reduced form equals B plus D, then A plus D, next here C bar plus D. This is a reduced form. But here write the logic gate diagram for the reduced expression. Now for this expression you have to write the logic gate. Here B plus D we have B and then D. In between plus operator. That's why here I will write reverse C format. Then connect these two. First part we have completed. Next we have A, D, A and then D. Plus operator. Once again reverse C format will write and then we'll connect. But here C bar and then D we have C and D. But C bar we required. This is now C bar. Then next we will take D. These two once again connect once again with reverse C shape. But in between we have dot operator. All the 3 you have to connect once again with AND operation. Like this. It means that in the question, whatever pattern they are given, on that way you have to write the circuit diagram. First you have to check for role map. Under role map, you have to check octet, then quad, then pair. If it is not possible, then octet, quad, then pair, then finally you have to check for single. Like this pattern, you have to solve the given equation. especially by using maxterm. Next, in the previous year, there are some questions like simplify f of ABC equals pi capital M of 0, 1, 2, 4 using POS form. If you have capital M, then you have to identify it as a maxterm. If you have sigma M, then you have to identify it as a min-term problem. For example, for 2 marks, they will going to ask, prove that x plus xy equals x. Then, in any method you can prove, like algebraic method or by perfect induction method or by truth table method, because in the question they have not mentioned on which method. If you solve the equation by using any of these 3 methods, then you will get full marks. Define min term as well as max term. Min term is a product of all the literals, whereas max term is the sum of all the literals. State and prove involution law. Then state and prove commutative law. There you have to write the truth table also. What is principle of duality? Duality is nothing but replacing all 0 by 1 and all 1 by 0. Then prove that the equation x plus y, x plus z equals x plus yz. Using algebraic method they given. Then on that case, compulsory you have to solve the equation by using algebraic method only. Then only we will get the marks. For example, in this case you have x plus y into x plus z equals x plus yz you have to prove by using algebraic method. Algebraic method is nothing but by using formulas, postulates you have to solve. On this case, x into x I am going to multiply with this one as well as once again with z. X plus z. Then next, x plus y, then once again, y plus z. Then on this, 2 times I am having x, then I can at single time x plus xz plus xy plus yz. Then from these 2 I can take x as a common factor, 1 plus z plus x plus y plus yz. Then 1 plus z is nothing but 1, that is x plus xy plus yz. Then once again we will take x as a common factor, x is a common factor, 1 plus y plus yz. 1 plus y is nothing but 1 plus yz, that is nothing but 1 into x is nothing but x plus yz. Like this, you have to prove the given equation, whether they are given by using algebraic method or by perfect induction method or by truth table method. This is algebraic method. If they are given, prove this by using perfect induction method is nothing but just substitute on the place of x 1 and another time substitute x equals 0 and then solve. That is perfect induction method. Then prove this, whatever equation they are given, how to prove that regarding that. Prove algebraically the given equation. Then draw general K-map for 4 variables like A, B, C, D, like that you may going to get the questions. And for 5 marks, the same pattern. Reduce the given equation by using K-map, especially whether it is min term or max term, that you have to identify. If it is sigma, that is min term. If it is small m, then also it is min term. If it is pi, that is max term. If it is capital M, then also it is max term. Whereas here, they are given sigma, then it is a min term. Here also sigma, by using min term you have to solve. Here also they are given small m. Then also we can identify it as a min term problem. Like this, you have to solve the given equation. Whereas on this chapter, the total weightage already I told you, totally 9 marks. In part A, 2 question, in part B, 1 question, that for 2 marks, and then for part D, especially on part D, 1 question for 5 marks. Totally 9 marks weightage on this chapter. It's a very easiest chapter. The main thing you have to study is K-map, then all the postulates, with that perfect induction method, then truth table method, then as well as algebraic method. These are the major concepts you will study on this chapter. This completes your Boolean Algebra chapter. Next class, once again, we will meet with new chapter. Thank you for all of you.